Alright, I like what you got there. Let me show you what I got. Check this out. Bring the bass line.
Hey, what's good? When is that under 18 in the clutch? And I want to talk about a very exciting matchup going on between two Eastern Conference heavyweights right now in the Detroit Pistons and the Miami Heat, as this is a good indicator of what could be a potential Eastern Conference Finals preview. I said potentially. I don't know yet. But like so far this season, both teams have been really hot and have been getting off to a great start. And I'll admit, it's been to my surprise the extent of how great these two teams are, and that's the Detroit Pistons and the Miami Heat. So I'm going to talk about the Detroit Pistons first because right now they are first in the Eastern Conference. At the time of recording, they sit first with 15 wins and 4 losses, led by Cade Cunningham, their major superstar for the Pistons, as he is averaging at the time of recording as well 28.8 points per game, 6.6 rebounds, 9.4 assists, while shooting 44.9% from the field and 31.7% from three-point range, and adding that with 1.2 steals and 0.7 blocks. Now, Cade Cunningham, I just got to give a lot of respect and a lot of credit to him, because I remember very specifically, we all do as NBA fans, we remember the infamous record-breaking 28-game losing streak a couple years back, where a lot of people, including myself, thought, man, what's going on with this Pistons team? This is just getting embarrassing. And a lot of people were saying, free Cade, meaning to trade him to a better team, a situation where he doesn't have to endure so much losing, or where he has to carry everybody just to squeak by a win or just to make the game somewhat competitive. I remember that very well, but the Pistons have done their due diligence. They've been taking care of their investment in Cade Cunningham, who is someone who they're putting their future on, and they believe this is our guy. After all, he was the number 1 overall pick back in 2021. And they're doing really good to help him out. With the rising of Jalen Duren, who's been a formidable number 2 option for the Pistons, as he's a great defensive-minded person. He's good at the rebounds, and he can also is a good scoring option for Cade, so he can pass it to somebody to give it off the low post, or give him someone to be able to just bail him out, so teams don't have to necessarily just focus on Cade, and then Cade has to find a magic trick out of his head to make something work. No, now he's got options to be able to pass it to Jalen Duren, so he can be able to score on the inside, bruise everybody, intimidate. And one of the key factors, speaking on that I feel the reason why the Pistons are doing as good as they are right now is because they're going back to their roots. And what I mean by that is, if we look back at NBA history, the Detroit Pistons at the time of recording have 3 championships, back in 1989, 1990, and 2004. Now, all 3 of those championships were led by superstars and a defensive-minded mentality. They were one of the most dirtiest, strongest, grittiest team. They will wear you out and put you on the floor. They'll make your life miserable. Back in the late 80s, early 90s, they did that with Michael Jordan, the best player in the NBA and considered many as the GOAT. And in 2004, they made a huge stop with Shaquille O'Neal, who's the most dominant player, arguably in NBA history, and against Kobe Bryant, who was ascending in his prime. They took care of those 2 juggernauts in the Michael Jordan Bulls and the Shaq and Kobe Lakers. Well, now the Pistons are realizing, okay, this is what we're known for. This is what made us successful to begin with. That would lead us to our championships. We need to go back to doing that, and they've done that. Like I mentioned, with having Jalen Duren, having Isaiah Stewart, who's been known as a pesky, very strong bruiser and aggressor. If you get on his bad side, he's willing to fight you. We've seen that several times by now. Another player who has been really good is Ausar Thompson. He and his twin brother, Amen Thompson, who plays for the Houston Rockets, they are very athletic, very strong. They will wear you out and are known for the defensive abilities between the 2 twin brothers. It's just really impressive what they have done to Detroit Pistons. And if they can keep this energy up, and I believe the Pistons, they can be a real legitimate challenge. And the Eastern Conference is wide open this year, because the two main teams that a lot of people are concerned about, the Boston Celtics and the Indiana Pacers, well, basically both their years are done, basically, because Jason Tatum's gone for the whole season, and same with Tyrese Halliburton for the Pacers, respectively. The main competition, in my opinion, I feel, for the Eastern Conference is probably the Cleveland Cavaliers, another emerging team, the Toronto Raptors, and the New York Knicks. The Knicks, I would keep my eye on, especially with their heavy investment in their really good upfront depth with Karl Anthony Towns, Jalen Brunson, Mikal Bridges, and OG Anunoby. I mean, I would keep my eye on them. But the Pistons, I mean, they're taking advantage of this wide open Eastern Conference. And on top of that, I haven't even mentioned their other scoring options in Duncan Robinson. Shout out to him because I did meet him and he was a great player and a really great person to meet. He's also been a good shooting piece for the Pistons, and also Karis LeVert, who's also been a really good spark plug. He was known for, especially during his time with the Brooklyn Nets and the Cleveland Cavaliers. So I'll give my hats off to the Pistons for doing their due diligence and not just like having Cade just pay him, but like give him nothing to work with, but like actually taking care of him and finally giving him a chance to try to compete. And speaking on that, another team that has really surprised me is my personal favorite team, the Miami Heat. Now, I will admit, I mean, like I did like the Norman Powell trade. I thought it was really good. I mean, they practically just traded Kevin Love, Kyle Anderson, and some late round picks, if I'm correct, just to get Powell. I originally thought John Collins was going to be there, but he ended up on the Clippers. So when looking at that, I thought he was a really good player because he was a borderline all-star. Some say he should have been an all-star, but now this year, I mean, we have to start a campaign, to get Norman Powell to be an all-star for the Miami Heat this season, because what he is doing is unbelievable. I mean, I'm very happy to meet him. He was another great player. I mean, you can check out my last video on that. He's just doing so incredible for the Heat. Like, he is like single-handedly like helping out with their team chemistry, and he's a great leader. He's helping out with their scoring, and he's taking care of the pieces that, like, when Bam Adebayo, when he's not scoring as much, or Tyler Hero when he's been gone, like Norman Powell's just been taking care of business and like just helping the team out and boosting their morale and getting everybody involved. Like, I love that, and I'm very happy that he's part of our team, and he really deserves to be an all-star because, I mean, like, him averaging at the time of recording 24.5 points per game, 3.9 rebounds, 2.3 assists, 1.3 steals, having 0.2 blocks while shooting an impressive 49.4% from the field and 44.1% from three-point range. The elite shooters score at least 40% from deep. So him scoring 44% safely in the 40s, like, that's really good right there, while having 1.9 turnovers. Like, overall, just like he's just doing incredible things for this Heat team. And a lot of people have been saying like how the vibes are a lot better and different compared to last year with the whole Jimmy Butler fiasco. And yeah, Norman Powell, he's known for being like a guy that boosts up morale. Like, he was really good with the Clippers, that he's done that. And, whether people realize it or not, he does have championship experience coming from the Toronto Raptors back in 2019. Now he can bring some of that championship mentality experience to this Heat team, because they're a pretty young squad, to get them help where they need to be able to make it to the finals and like not let the pressure get to any of them. Like, because surprisingly, there's a good amount of people from those Heat championship teams during the Jimmy Butler era that are practically no longer there. So, I mean, this could be a really good revitalizing moment and be able to just help out this Heat team. So, yeah, I mean, who do I think is going to win this game? I mean, it's going to be a tough one, but right now, I think to be unbiased, I mean, I could see the Pistons barely squeaking by, because they're going to be able to like just put this as a big test for them, because they're seeing like how they're riding this momentum and how they're the strongest team. And the Miami Heat, yes, they're on a winning streak at the time of recording, but I think like now, like, this is their ultimate test, and maybe they could be a little bit short, but I would not be surprised if these two teams collide again in the playoffs. But let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. Pistons fans, Heat fans, what do you guys think? How do you guys feel about your teams this year? Do you see them going like really far in the playoffs? If not, what else do they need to do to improve themselves? I'd love to hear you guys out in the comment section down below. And while you're at it, please like and subscribe to this channel. I certainly love and appreciate every single last one of y'all. Thank you all. God bless, and talk soon.